In the last 5 weeks, our attention has been largely focused on the Russians' war against Ukraine. But at the same time, the situation in Afghanistan remains critical. The European Union and its member states have provided a massive upscale of humanitarian assistance to avoid famine. But while saving lives is necessary, it's not sufficient. Systematic violations of human rights are reported across the country, and all Afghans are suffering. However, I would like to dedicate my short speech today to the women and girls of Afghanistan. Within the past 2 weeks, we have witnessed the heartbreaking images of girls full of hope turning up from school. They went to school and they were called to go back home because they were not allowed to be there. They were not allowed to attend the schools. And they had to turn away at the school gates because the Taliban reversed their promise to the Afghan people of opening secondary schools for all. Denying education to millions of girls goes against the commitment that Afghanistan as a state has signed. It is against the commitments that Taliban themselves have made to the Afghan people and to us, to the international community. Several Muslim countries and organizations have also condemned these actions, pointing out that within an Islamic system, women are an integral part of the workforce, in government and in higher education. The Taliban must reverse these decisions. The decision to deny education to girls, not for us, not for the sake of the international community, but for the sake of the future of the people of Afghanistan, for themselves, for their people. And we are delivering in our commitment to the people of Afghanistan, and in particular to Afghan women. 75% of the European Union 250 million package for health, education, and livelihoods now put special attention to women and girls, to the women's and girls' rights. And we are supporting, for example, 23,000 small-scale entrepreneurs, mainly of them are women. You know, we have systematically engaged with the Taliban for full inclusion of women in all humanitarian operations. In 2021, we deployed 222 million euros just for humanitarian intervention with a strong prioritization of female-headed households. Over 80% of our health and nutrition beneficiaries are women and children. And while we also support training for young women to become primary and secondary school teachers, but for what? If at the end they are forbidden to put in practice their capacities for the good of their people. Afghan women must be given the opportunity to speak out and to represent themselves as equal partners in shaping the new Afghan reality. This is why I facilitated on the 10th of March the establishment of the Afghan Women Leaders Forum, Afghan Women Leaders Forum, to provide women a forum for voicing their concerns on the international stage. I know that the only way to support the people of Afghanistan is to continue raising this issue with the Taliban, who are the ones who have the power and the administrative capacity in Afghanistan. We make our voice heard by talking with the Taliban de facto government, like it or not. We take note of their commitments and we assess them by their deeds. Walking away and leaving the field to others is not an option. It's by being present, also in Kabul, and by engaging on the basis of the European Union's benchmark, that we can best defend Europe's interests and the values we share with Afghan people, and in particular with Afghan women in this dire situation. I think this exchange, this debate, can help to bring the attention of the world to this forgotten drama, to this forgotten tragedy, the drama and the tragedy of millions of girls whose future is being jeopardized by this cruel decision of not allowing them to be taught, to learn, to prepare for their future lives. I hope the voice of the European Parliament will be heard about it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. High Representative.